Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. This is a recording from the chapter in Khairudin Aljunied's book called Women and Other Islamizers. So I will be focusing on what Khairudin Aljunied is attempting to say regarding the role of women in the Islamization of the Malaysian archipelago. He says, a notable number of women served as heads of state and thereby facilitated missionary work and sponsorship of scholars. In particular, he singles out Siti van Kembang. Siti van Kembang was not the first or the only woman to contribute to the infusion of Islam in Malaysia. Both elite and non-elite Malay women have contributed in varying capacities. The Malay Islamic hikayats, as Ruzi Hashim has expertly shown, portray women as anything but passive. They consented when Rajas and other powerful figures did what was best for Islam and society, but women were also subtle dissenters against tyrannical Rajas. The authority of the Malay Muslim Rajas could not have been sustained without the contributions of women. Archaeological research further supports the importance of women in Islamization. Gravestones found at Leran in Java reveal the existence of a Muslim woman named Siti Fatima binti Maimun bin Hibbatullah. Much has been speculated about her life and origins. One theory has it that she was a princess and probably a missionary, as indicated by the word Shaheed, martyr, inscribed on her gravestone. The discovery of her tomb indicates that women have participated in one way or another in popularizing Islam. In southeast Borneo, from 1608 to 1650, female rulers enhanced the prestige of the diamond-exporting Sukadana kingdom. Around the same time, in Jambi, a Bugis slave by the name To Ayo transgressed local customs and married the crown prince. She negotiated her way through the hostile court environment, rising to become the one of the three female rulers that transformed Jambi into a wealthy and independent state. A Malay proverb captures the cunning of some women well when it likened them to kain dalam lipatan, or concealed cloth. Their moves may be subtle and hidden from public view, but when they strike at their enemies, their sting can be fatal. Women took on other public functions related to Islam in the development of Muslim communities. They were religious teachers, storytellers, and performers in Islamic genres of creative arts. A significant number became merchants and ship owners who used trade and commerce to spread the message of Islam. A leading persona in the utilization of business for da'wah purposes was Nyai Gide Pinati from Gresik. Of Chinese and Cham descent, she was a Shabandar who owned many ships in the early 16th century. A Shabandar is a harbour master. Nyai Gidi was the foster mother of Sunan Giri, a revered saint of Java, and his chief supporter and financer in the proselytization of Javanese Hindus. Appointed as envoys and ambassadors, Muslim women were frequently dispatched to negotiate trade deals, broker peace, and negotiate treaties with neighboring Muslim and non-Muslim polities. The Portuguese traveller Fernão Mendes Pinto observed that women in the Malay world were better envoys and ambassadors because they were endowed with the gift of tact and tenderness not found in most men at the time. Many women joined the ranks of warriors who fought in wars and military campaigns. Sultan al-Mukammil of Aceh, for example, appointed a woman as the admiral of his navy. Remembered for her inventive naval fighting tactics, Laksamana Keyumala Hayati 1550 to 1615 commanded many major battles. These women were highly trained in martial arts and weapon handling. The most skillful among them were the personal bodyguards of the Rajas, known in 16th and 17th century Sumatra as Keyumala Cahaya divisions. For their valor in the face of danger, these women were described with the glorious term of Sanskrit origin, Sri Kandi or Seri Kandi, meaning heroines. Less attention has been given to Malay interpretations and understandings of Islam as well as global Islamic history, which made them more open in accepting women taking up important social, economic and political positions. Although heads of state were usually men and dynasties followed the venerable rules of patrilineal descent, the ulama in the Malay world had no reservations regarding female premiership. The ulama in the Malay world endorsed the appointment of queens insofar as these rulers championed Kerajan proselytism and preserved the sanctity of Islamic laws and norms. A case in point was Nuruddin al-Raniri, who supported the appointment of one of Aceh's 4 queens, Sultana Tajul Alam Safiyatuddin, a strict and Sharia-minded Sufi who condemned wayward Sufis as heretics. He did not, however, question the legality of the Sultana's appointment and even wrote some influential treatises under her patronage. Under Islamic rule, women did experience some forms of unequal treatment. The Islamic ideal of honoring women and treating them with respect was in no doubt transgressed by Muslim kings and the layman who endorsed masculinist practices, beliefs and attitudes. Siti van Kembang was not a forgotten sovereign as Fatima Mernisi described the many queens in Islamic history. She was endorsed by men and remembered affectionately many years after her voluntary abdication of the throne. Oral traditions and folk tales provide us with fragments about her purported deeds while revealing to us how female figures during the populist phase of Islamization have left an indelible mark on the imagination of present-day Malaysians and more so upon the Kelantanese. Among the alternative names of the state of Kelantan today is Negeri Ci Sita Wan Kembang. Siti Wan Kembang followed in the footsteps of the queens of Patani by building her kingdom around trading networks, which was at the same time a medium to spread Islam in the Malay states. Among Arab traders and merchants, she was referred to as Paduka Siti, a title usually given to a highly respected monarch. She hosted and provided protection to textile traders who brought cloth from India, China, Korea, Thailand and Indonesia. These raw products were woven to become high-quality Kelantanese style batik and songet, which were then exported to other countries. It was during Siti van Kembang's era that Kelantan developed into a trading center and the hub of the handloom weaving industry, steered largely by women until the late 20th century. Siti van Kembang is regarded as an exemplar of women's accomplishment in the Islamization of Malaysia.